The clunky relationship between Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons is going to continue. Cousins' bonus is going to hit the books at 4 o'clock Eastern today. Basically means he's either going to be he is the most expensive backup of all time, or he becomes a more attractive trade target for one of these quarterback needy teams. I still think the only real fit is Cleveland. Cleveland, obviously, they seem dead set on drafting a quarterback. I think you put Cousins back with Stefanski, that could be pretty good. Other than that, I don't think the Steelers are a good fit, at all. I think that you have two great deep threats in George Pickens and DK Metcalf. Kirk Cousins, the arm is shot. The arm was never anything to write home about anyway. That's not Kirk Cousins' strength. That's not why the Shanahans loved him when they drafted him in the 3rd round out of Michigan State in 2012. It's his processing the field. So I think reuniting him with his former offensive coordinator in Minnesota makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, he is going to be the most expensive backup of all time. As a Steelers fan, I would have loved to have Kyle Juszczyk in the building, but the Steelers would have 100% ended what may end up being a Hall of Fame career for a fullback. The Steelers would not have used this guy correctly. He goes back on a 2-year, $8 million deal with the 49ers. I still think that that's a pretty fair contract. I get it, Juszczyk's one of one, but when you look at his age and you look at where he's at in his career, I think this was fair for both sides. Especially looking at Pat Ricard getting, I think, $3 million on the open market. Mekhi Becton to the Chargers. He was the last big name free agent offensive lineman. I love this move for LA. I was really hoping Philly would bring him back. I think he has all-pro potential at the guard position. Now, he had a great supporting cast in Philadelphia. 1, he had the best running back in the NFL. 2, he had great wide receivers. And the other 4 offensive linemen are all Pro Bowl caliber. So, he's headed to the Chargers, who also have a good offensive line. You bring back Bradley Bozeman. You have Zion Johnson as the other guard, and then you have Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, 2 of the best young tackles. I like this move. Philly, they're betting on Kenyon Green, the guy they traded for from the Texans. They traded C.J. Gardner-Johnson for him. We'll see how it goes, but Howie Roseman's going to have a comp pick. And then finally, Cleveland Farrell headed back to the Commies.